consistent. What you see is what you get. He gives you innings, and he takes the ball for you.
Standing in, the leadoff man, Jacoby Ellsbury. So we are ready for baseball.
Center fielder, number 22.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
That's your classic front door slider. It doesn't break like you expect it to, and all you can do is freeze as a hitter. And he got the call.
That misses. 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 from Sale, and he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, we'll see if the Todd father, Todd Frazier, can keep it going. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
The right fielder, number 99.
Here's big Aaron Judge. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Here he comes on 2-0. Takes a knee-high fastball.
I like that pitch right there. You know he's keyholing your 2-0, and you put one right on the corner. He's not going to swing at it, and now all of a sudden you're back in the count again.
Right over the middle, knee high. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Yankees nothing. Red Sox coming to bat. It's baseball on MLB Network. Masahiro Tanaka will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. HR, what's the word on him?
Matt, I like this guy. He is a really good pitcher. An ERA just a little over 3 last season. He's usually pretty tough on the opponent. He's going to keep you in the game and give that manager some opportunities late in the game to get a W. I like what this guy brings, and maybe he'll bring it today.
Into the box now is Dustin Pedroia as he'll lead off the home half of inning number 1. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side. And as a result, you got an ugly swing and miss.
Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get him to chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
And that'll get down for a base hit. He'll get it into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double. Here's Jackie Bradley now. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's got 2 hits in 17 at-bats. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. No one out with a runner at second. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. One gone. Now a chance here from Fenway to take a look at John Farrell's starting lineup card. Now how do they go about taking down their big rival, Harold?
Well, Matt, they got a great pitcher on the mound, so to me, my philosophy changes when I know he's throwing. I only need a couple runs. So I get that leadoff guy on, I may move him up and drive in a run every time I get an opportunity. And then it just relaxes him on the mound as well, knowing he's got a couple runs early and let him do his thing. Matt, I thought they were working around him right here, and he went out and swung at a ball that wasn't even in the zone. So now he's letting his pride get in the way. If they're going to walk you, let them walk you.
And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Batting fourth, right
Here's
fielder.
Mookie Betts. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. Two gone now. Throw in time and the side is retired. One left for the Red Sox. Still no score. Stepping into the box, Didi Gregorius. And he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. First pitch on its way. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. The windup and the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Right to him. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
Gentlemen, the Yankees are challenging the
So here's one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
And the review process appears to be coming to an end, so here comes the decision. And he is indeed out at first as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. Into the box, Gary Sanchez. As he loops under the ball and pops it up. Vasquez has a play, makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Batting sixth, first baseman, Greg Bird.
Now at the plate, Greg Bird. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
Ready with the 0-2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. The Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Leading off for the Red Sox, designated hitter,
Hanley Ramirez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's gone just 2 for 13. He also has 1 home run.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's...
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
0-2 home now to Bogaerts. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Yankees.
Batting seventh.
And yes, they are moving all over the field.
11.
They love to shift heavily into the analytics, and they really move players around playing the percentages. You'll see that a lot in this game today. Oh, that was a good-looking slider to hit. He kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you, that's the one you annihilate.
0-2, here it is. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now another 0-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Castro's got it in time to first, and there are two away.
Batting eighth.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. In past meetings with Tanaka, 1 for 5. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Red Sox leave one. Here's Todd Frazier now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the two-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
Well, he saw a good fastball the pitch before, and then he singles on this fastball. This is the big leagues. You can't continue to challenge guys, not the good hitters anyway, with the same pitch repeatedly.
Here's Brett Gardner now. And this one's in the dirt, and no advance. It's ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag, but the runner's back easily. The 1-0 delivery. Runner's off for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease. A runner at second, nobody out. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
He chased on that pitch right there, 1-1. He's probably going to try to get him to do it again right here on 1-2.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
This is where a strikeout pitcher has such a big advantage. Runner on second and no outs. It's definitely a strikeout situation in order to keep that runner from getting to third with less than 2 outs. When you can do it, it changes the whole strategy of the inning. Even a ground ball to the right side makes this a lot more dangerous situation.
Now a bunt attempt here. Moreland has it, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now
stepping in and ready for another shot, Jacoby Ellsbury. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. Home half of the third coming up. Digging in, Christian Vasquez. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka. And this is going to be a foul ball. And the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And Gardner there to put it away for the first out.
The second baseman, number 15, Justin
One away, and here's the 2008 AL MVP, Dustin Pedroia. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Digging in to try it again. Jackie Bradley Jr. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Jackie Bradley.
Splitter swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, that was 2 quick outs right there, getting those guys in front of him, but now the 2-hitter comes to the plate. Right here, you look to either get on base any way you can, hit a gapper, anything, because you want those big boys coming up next.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Down in order. Here's Starlin Castro. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Starlin Castro.
Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
I really love the way he's attacking hitters on that first pitch. It's over 80% first pitch strikes in this game, and that's why he's having such great success.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Well, that's a first pitch single. Maybe they got to get a little more aggressive. He's dominated them early in counts and throughout the whole game. Maybe they've changed their game plan. We'll see. Are they going to be aggressive or continue to be passive?
Now a snap move over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Here's Didi Gregorius, as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat. Here at strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
There's another swing and strike on a fastball. He's got a nice fastball working, great pop on it, and he's keeping it high in the zone. They're going to have to lay off that if they want to have any success, because you keep chasing it, they're going to keep swinging and missing.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Yanks leave 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Fielder Andrew Benintendi.
In there, 0-1. windup and the 0-1. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Pitch rides in on him here as this is popped weakly toward the left side of the infield. There to make the play is Frazier for the first out.
Right fielder, Mookie.
Ready for another chance? Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 home. And he'll manage to fight this one foul over near the left-hand side, and that'll keep the count steady at 0-2.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Here's Hanley Ramirez. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the 4th inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3 through 4, still tied 0-0. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. The pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
That's the game changer right there. That's the difference between great and good. This is why he's great. He's able to put a ball in the corner where most guys can't.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Now batting.
Leadoff man retired. Here's the third baseman, Todd Frazier. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Here's Brett Gardner now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Hard hit ball to second, played on the backhand. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Halfway home, still no score.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the shortstop,
Xander Bogaerts stands in as he looks at a called strike. The 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
Oh, that was a pretty good pitch right there. A little bit late. That's why he wasn't able to catch it right there in his wheelhouse.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Now batting,
At the plate, number 11. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch is a splitter for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. Hit sharply on the ground. Gloved by Castro. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The first baseman, number 18, Mitch.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Tanaka sets his sights. Here it comes on 1-0. Late that time for a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Lays off 2-2 now.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Red Sox. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Striding in once again, number 88. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And the pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Leaves a changeup high for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. But one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Number 88 goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. Jacoby Ellsbury is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Now the pitch. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Digging in to try it again. Starlin Castro. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
We're really watching a great performance. This is a good hitting team. He's got 2 outs already in the 6th.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Vasquez. 0-for-1 for him here in this one.
Christian Vasquez.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Strike 2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Ready on 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 1-for-2 with a double on his line thus far. Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike 1. One out, nobody on. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Grounded to short. Taken in by Gregorius. Throw on to first. He'll take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, center fielder.
Digging in once again, Jackie Bradley Jr. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's big Aaron Judge. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Bouncer down the line. But it gets foul.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Ready for another shot now. Gary Sanchez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well, he's thrown over 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters in the game right now. That's why he's pitching late in the game. He's getting ahead of guys, and then you can manipulate as you move forward.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Ready once again, Andrew Benintendi. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Andrew.
In there, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in left, but foul. Another 0-2 home. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate. He just fouled it off.
And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning. Here's Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. He's set and the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Back-to-back hits, and now the inning is set up. They're trying to put the first run on the board, so you can bunt, move them up. Now you're second and third. You may draw the infield in, or if they sit back, get the easy ground ball, and you pick up the first run of the game. But it's all set up with those back-to-back singles, and now you can do whatever you want to do with the rest of the inning.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Chasen Schreier comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are two on here with nobody out. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
That's a nice job of getting ahead right there. This is a tough situation he's in. He's going to have to use all his pitches to get out of this jam.
Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Fastball stays way up that time for ball two.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. And he misses ball four, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Squared that one up just a little late.
Man, I tell you what, if I had a timeout and I went out there to talk to him, I'd say, look, we just got to minimize the damage. Bases loaded, no outs. We don't want them to blow the inning totally open.
With two strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher.
But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Now to the plate, number 11. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And the runner's coming home. And the squeeze is on here, and he gets it down. And they can't even get one on the play as the squeeze works to perfection that time.
First baseman
Into the box now, Mitch Moreland. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. Ready for another chance? Christian Vasquez. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Here it comes on 1-1. Fouled back.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Oh, almost caught looking to end the inning, but it's called ball. 2-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So 2. Ready now, Greg Bird. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Up with the ball is Pedroia. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Got him, and that's number 15 for the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail it. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Chad Green is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Now pitching for New York, number 57, Chad Green.
Aaron Hicks is into the ball game now as he assumes duties in center field.
Number 31, Aaron Hicks.
Austin Romine is also into the ball game as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate.
Austin Romine.
Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
The 1-0 delivery. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I like it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 2-2 one more time. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Here's Jackie Bradley now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Takes a knee-high fastball. The 0-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Andrew Benintendi is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
He threw that ball right by him. When you got a guy throwing that hard, you got to really just think about it.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network from Boston, Mass. We're set for the final innings of this one.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Now at the plate, Austin Romine. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Lays off his slider that time. 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. A fastball right over the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Looped out towards short. And one gone.
Now batting, The center fielder.
Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he couldn't hold back that time. They say he went around at strike one. The pitch. Takes this the other way to right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Here's Starlin Castro. He's their last shot here with two away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Chase Headley will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with two out and the base is empty. Swing and a line drive. But that's a foul ball. Bases are empty here with two men out. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. And a full house here at Fenway. 36,984 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Boston Red Sox earn the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Masahiro Tanaka struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Harold Reynolds, the lefty Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.